Alright, Bill Seeds here for I Try for Downs. This is going to be a video kind of blog supplement about the Disney Marathon. It's Monday. This is my second video component to this blog entry, and I adjusted it because of an entry in a book I read, and I'll explain that in a minute. But Disney Marathon down, it's Monday. Overall time was 3:16 and some change. I finished 232 out of 13,000 finishers. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that result. I'm disappointed in 3:16. I won't lie about that. I was hoping to PR, which would have been like 3:07. I was really hoping for 3 hours. You know, that was my ultimate goal. Number one goal was to finish healthy, and I did. Number two goal I thought was maybe 3:04. My stretch goal was 3 hours. I thought maybe I could do that, but it's okay. I'm not upset. 3:16 is nothing to, write off. Felt pretty good on race morning. I didn't get much sleep Saturday night, but when I woke up on Sunday, I felt refreshed. I felt good. So not having a lot of sleep Saturday night, I don't believe that affected my results one bit. Saturday, I tried to stick to the nutrition plan that I had. Kathy and I ate a light lunch, took a good nap Saturday, had a light dinner Saturday night. The wake-up call on Sunday morning came at 3, so I was up at 3. Quick little shower just to help wake me up. Cliff Bar and a banana, some Gatorade, just to start getting a little hydration in me. And was on a bus by 4, as the athlete guide said. Made it to the race area by 4:05. We stayed so close. So Disney kind of cattle shoots you through different areas. I hit a porta potty right when I got there, so I was feeling good. I was feeling light. Didn't really think I'd see another porta potty the rest of the day. So got to my corral, one last run into the woods for a bladder empty. Was feeling good, feeling ready. Marathon started. Hand crank and push rim guys going out first. Was feeling good. The first 5 miles you loop around Epcot. Basically, you run through part of Epcot, come out. You run most of the time. You're on Disney roads. And at around the 5-mile marker, I had to run into a porta potty. And I thought, it's okay. Probably just a lot of nervousness, anticipation, trying to PR. Want to make sure I go out good. Miles like 5 to 9, you're running on Disney Road. There's not a lot of people out there. So it's a little different. Plus you're running in the dark, which I've never done except in the morning, and then the sun comes up. So it was a little different, being out there so early. Hit mile 10, and I was pretty close to my goals. I was at like 1:11, I think, for mile 10. So I was pretty happy. Figuring a little slower than my goal, but figured 10 miles in, I could push it a little bit. My halfway split is officially, I think, like 1:33. On my GPS, it was like 1:31. And it was around that time that I started to have to visit some more porta potties. So I went through a good 5-mile stretch, probably mile 13 to 18, where I had to make a couple of visits, which is never real fun. But it's the way it goes. Ran through Animal Kingdom. You come out of Animal Kingdom, you're at like mile 19 or something. You hit a Disney Road, you're at like mile 20. My 20-mile split was like 2:24. So I did the math real fast in my head. I'm figuring, all right, I'm at 2:24 for 20 miles. I got, 6 miles to go in basically like 43 minutes. If I'm running 7-minute miles, I'm at 42 minutes. And I knew that would be a lot. I knew that would be a lot to ask myself. Figuring I was following my nutrition plan, though. Go every 4 miles. I felt like I had enough energy, and I think I did. I went through that stretch where I had some cramping during the little GI distress there, but I didn't think it was anything that was insurmountable. Hit around mile 21, and I had to start walking. I had to take walk breaks. So I would run 3/4 of a mile, and take a walk break. Run 3/4 of a mile, take a walk break. Walk break started around just to be 30 seconds to drink a little bit. Then they started lasting, I think the max lasted like a minute. Which again wasn't the end of the world. I knew I wasn't going to PR after, I hit mile like 22, and at 22 I should have been at like, probably 240, and I wasn't, so I knew a PR was done. And at that point I wasn't going to walk. I was still going to give it as much as I could, for that day, which is, I believe, what I did. So you come in the last couple miles, you're at like Disney Studios at like mile 23, you run through Disney Studios. You come out, you run around the Disney Boardwalk, you come back into Epcot, you run around some of the countries of Epcot, out through Spaceship Earth, and then you take a quick right and you run through, you can hear the finish, so, that's always a good sound. My plan was to video the finish, but I was hurting pretty bad. At that point I just wanted to finish upright, not keel over. Kathy saw me at the finish line, which was neat. I didn't even see her, but she saw me come across. So, 2:32 overall. Pretty happy. 3:16. Was disappointed at first at my time. Then I started reading a book in preparation for Ironman training. It's like the 3rd triathlon book now, but it's from Joe Friel. Your Best Triathlon, Advanced Training for Serious Triathletes, and he talks in one section, he's talking about your fitness level, your own fitness level, and he writes in here that for every extra pound of body weight that we carry, we add about 2 seconds per mile to our run time, and that is just about exactly the pace difference for me from my previous marathons to Disney. Marine Corps, a couple days before the race, I was like 167. Race day, I was probably 170. Boston, I was around the same, like 170, 172. And Disney, I went in there 180. And 10 extra pounds, 2 seconds per mile when running for every pound. That's 20 seconds different. That's basically the difference pace there. It's a big difference between running a 7 or a 7:05 and running a 7:20 or 7:25, and that was my exact difference. The 10 pounds after the 70-mile triathlon in October, my weight training program, I wanted to build a little muscle heading into Ironman training for Lake Placid, so I added about 10 pounds of muscle in 3 months, which was a deliberate action, so I had to pay the consequences. But again, I think for January 9th, I ran the best that I could on that day. It was good experiencing different hurdles, how my body will react to them and how I can push through them, using mental tricks, physical tricks, taking walk breaks. I had never really done that before. So, that was pretty good to make a conscious effort to take a walk break. So, overall, it was a good experience. I look forward to taking a couple weeks off from no real specific training, and then hit Ironman training, right at February 1st or so. So that'll be good. 20-week program leading right into Ironman Lake Placid. So maybe we'll get some more video log entries, but if not, over and out.